It's curious. We spend so much of our life running from the idea of an ending, as if avoiding that thought will magically stretch the movie longer. But the truth is quieter and kinder. Death is simply a fact of the particular story the body tells. It doesn't touch the one who's watching the story. Many of us live small, not because we've never seen through the dream of who we think we are, but because of a very human fear, the fear of dying, the fear of the last breath, and yes, the fear of physical pain. That fear creeps into our days like a slow fog and convinces us to lower our expectations, close our hearts, and tuck away the parts of life that feel dangerous. Love, risk, wholehearted living. Let's sit with that for a minute. Put both of your feet on the floor. Breathe in and out. Feel the ground beneath you. The one who notices the fear is not the fear. You've already met that friend. You know its face. There are two truths here that can exist together without canceling each other out. 1, the body is real. It gets old. It aches. Bodies die. There can be pain. That is a fact, and it deserves tenderness and practical care. 2, you, the very essential you that noticed this sentence, is not the body. You are the space in which the body moves, the witness of the weather. That's also a fact. We get stuck when we let the first truth, the body's vulnerability, swallow the second truth. We build our whole life plan around avoiding every imagined bruise or sting, and in doing so, we exile joy. We turn down invitations, we stop saying what's true, and we tuck our full aliveness into a cage labeled safety. That cage is comfortable, but it is also very small. Here's an experiment. Bring to mind something you've longed to do, but didn't because of what if? A trip, a messy conversation, an art project, a different job, saying yes to someone. Notice what's happening in the body as you think about it. Tightness, heat, a small contraction around the chest. Name it. This is fear. Don't argue with it. Now, and this is the tender part, ask yourself, if the worst I imagine happened, who would that touch? Who would experience that pain? Where is that person located in my moment right now? See if you can point to them. Often there is nothing to find but a tightness and a story. The real you, the one reading or listening to these words, is untouched. Please don't hear me telling you to be reckless or to deny actual suffering. That would be unkind. If someone is in pain, we respond. We call doctors. We hold hands. We bring soup. Practical compassion belongs in the world. The invitation here is different. It's to not let the anticipation of pain become the reason you muffled your life. There's another subtle trap. Because we understand non-duality, because we've glimpsed that there is the sense of I as a story, we can mistakenly believe we should stop enjoying life. If I'm not the separate self, why bother with the senses? I hear that a lot, and the answer is simple and warm. Awareness is not a killjoy. Awareness is the great amplifier of taste. It's the thing that lets you eat a peach and really live its sweetness. My gosh, without it, you would never know what that peach tasted like. Imagine tasting a peach while half asleep versus tasting it fully awake. The peach hasn't changed. Your experience of it has everything to do with how present you are. The same goes for living. The body's pleasures, the laugh that spills out of your chest, the ache and tears of a goodbye. These are all part of the human song. Awareness lets you lean into the music without mistaking the song for the singer. A quick practice to come back to when the fear starts to tighten again. Slow your breath. 5 counts in, 6 counts out. Move your attention to one bright, tiny sensation. The tip of your finger, the weight of your shoe, the coolness of the air at your nostrils. Stay there for 10 breaths. Name the fear gently. Oh, here's the fear of dying. No wrestling, no needing to prove you're right, just a soft label. Now ask, what is it asking me to do? Often fear is a misread alarm that wants to keep you alive by keeping you small. Notice that. Then choose differently. Start with one small, courageous thing. Now let me be blunt for a second. Living fully isn't an apology to death. It's not a bargaining tactic. It's not a rebellion. It's a celebration of the fact that for a wild, precious while, you have form, taste, motion, story. You get to enjoy them. You get to grieve them. You get to be tender with them. And awareness holds all of it. If you've seen through the sense of separate self, you already know the deepest truth. There is no one to die who is separate from the whole. That truth does not rob the human journey of meaning. Instead, it frees you to love more bravely, to cry more openly, to say the thing you've been waiting to say, to taste the peach without the filter of what if. Would you allow yourself one small risk this week? A tiny thing that your fear has been trimming away? Say yes to that invitation. Notice what happens. Notice how the fear still visits and how it no longer gets to decide the menu of your life. If this landed somewhere in your body, tell me one small yes below. What did you say yes to? If you're still standing at the threshold, that's okay too. Leave a word, maybe, soon, not yet. This is a conversation, not a test. We are not meant to trade our days for a future that may or may not come. We are meant to be here, awake, tasting the messy, glorious, fragile thing that is living, with eyes open, heart soft, and the steady recognition that whatever comes, awareness abides. So much love to each and every one of you. Until next time, please don't forget to pause, like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so that you get to follow along in the deepening of these non-dualistic conversations.